Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining in. So, we were going to talk about our phobias today. Phobias सबको ही होते हैं. Not necessary सबको होते हैं, but कईयों को होते हैं. It becomes quite a debilitating state of affairs जब phobia होता है तो. Any thought about it? What are phobias?
Yeah, I mean, anything that you fear a lot. So, means, and I think कई बार हमें पता नहीं चलता, and it could be very small thing. So, बचपन में याद है एक हमारी नेबर थी, उनको से था छिपकली से, and we never realized it is so severe. मतलब she got really scared, so we got scared. Yeah.
Communicate हो गया phobia उनसे.
हाँ.
So, डेफिनेटली वो छोटी छोटी चीजों से भी हो जाता है. लिजर्ड से तो मुझे भी बहुत फोबिया है, तो आई कैन sympathize with them. So it's a type of anxiety disorder actually. I'll just share my screen. Yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
So we're looking today at our phobias and how we can heal them also through hypnotherapy. It will be. So, but first, let's understand क्या होते हैं phobias.
Meenu ji, can it be full screen?
I'm not sure how to do that because this.
If you click on the slideshow, maybe on top, there is a slideshow. Yeah. Okay.
Presentation display.
Yeah.
Full screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Awesome.
So let's look at what phobias are without any rational thought behind it. It's irrational and it is continuous. And there is a fear of a specific object or situation or activity, whatever. And it does not like lizards. क्या हार्म कर लेंगी बेचारी, छोटी सी तो है, but it creates so much fear in people, myself included. It becomes a real it can sometimes be disturbing also. Because if I see one lizard in the washroom, I'm not able to go inside them. So काफी जो है ना वो problematic भी हो सकता है. So it can impact our daily life. और इसमें ना mostly the fear का जो like how do you classify it as a phobia कि ये phobia है मेरे में. So that the fear that is associated with it, it is overwhelming. And it can lead to panic attacks also. So thankfully, my phobia is not till that extent, but to register, mostly phobias jo hai na, they are of that category that they can lead to panic attacks. And then the fear is irrational. It's totally out of proportion to the danger, the threat of the danger that is there. It's totally disproportionate. उसकी कोई मैच नहीं होता कि इसकी वजह से इतना fear feel हो सकता है. And then another quality of this fear is it is persistent. It does not go away easily. Continuous fear hai, and you are not able to handle it also. So that qualifies as a real phobia jo hota hai. Then the reason why we have phobia, the origin of the phobias, there are many causes. एक तो it can be in the genetics. Like, what your parents fear, it gets transferred to you. Then it can be a present life trauma also. You face something as a childhood and then in childhood and then it becomes like inherent in you. Integrate ho jata hai aap mein. And it is like lifelong then, unless of course we deal with it. So any stressful situations the child goes through, it can develop later on also, but mostly childhood se hi develop hote hai ki when the child is facing some intense situation. It can be irrational also. Like maybe the child is on a swing and something happens in front of him which makes him feel traumatic, which traumatizes him. And then he will associate that event with swinging. So then the rest of his life, he will not be able to go back on the swing. As a, past life se bhi aa jate hain. So I had one case who was scared of balloons. Now, what phobia can you have from balloons? But then and whole life he just couldn't understand, like childhood में बच्चों को balloons अच्छे लगते, but he says I used to feel scared. मेरे से मतलब I couldn't even see a balloon. इतना ज़्यादा उसको वो trauma feel होता था. So when I took him into his past life, he saw that he was like he was living in a haveli type of place. बहुत बड़ी जगह थी. तो must be well settled landlord sort of situation थी उसकी. So once he had gone with his helper, servant, or some relative होंगे, he was fair, मेला गया हुआ था वो, और वापस वहां से बहुत खुशी खुशी आ रहा था. And on the gate of his house, near his house, he saw a balloon man and very colorful balloons, and he was so attracted towards them and he wanted to buy them. So then the person with him, he said कि okay, अंदर से पूछ के फिर हम ले लेते हैं balloon. So उसके mind में सारा balloon भरे हुए थे. And when he went inside, he found that his entire family had been wiped out. They were all lying dead in the house. So the thought of the balloon got connected with the death of his family, all the family members. And that is the trauma he carried the rest of his life, which he brought into this present life also. So naturally, he couldn't understand why he was scared of balloon, but past life se usko samajh aa gayi. And the best part is when you see something like this, you are able to release the fear. So hypnotherapy can be very helpful in this case. So past life से भी और भी कई चीजें जो है they get carried over onto this lifetime, which can be the basis of the trauma, fear, the phobia over here. Then it can also be through observation. As I said, that from any events that are happening, from observation, like the child sees his mother or father like being scared of something or not being able to cope with something, so that can cause a fear in him. So, or it can communicate also, like if the mother has a fear of a particular fear of something, maybe of water. We have that hydrophobia. If fear of water, you're not able to go near any water body or learn swimming or into a swimming pool or anything. So some can have even to the extreme that they have difficulty in having a bath also. Now, if the child observes his parent going through such a phobiatic condition, you could say, it communicates to them. So they learn by observation also. So imitate करने लग जाते हैं वो. So now how do phobias impact us? So phobia can have a very strong, you can say, emotional response in you. Something it can be physical also. Mental तो होता ही है, physical भी हो सकता है. Like if you're faced with a situation, you might develop shivers in the body, or you might even develop some sort of some people have that traumatic reaction by developing redness on the skin, rashes आ जाते हैं. If you're in that extreme state, or hiccups, anything can happen. So physically also there is a response from the body. Emotional तो होता ही होता है. And then of course it disrupts your routine life. You're not able to cope with situation. कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ feel होती है. And so you're not able to participate in life fully. So it interferes in your daily life, your relationships, your work. So हर तरह से it is like stopping you from doing what you want to do. Then it will like continue impacting you till it is resolved. So what actually happens when you are being impacted? It is going to cause you a lot of anxiety, fear तो होता ही है, intense fear is there, causing you, it can cause you panic attacks also. Because you're in that space where you're thinking of what can happen. So you're creating that thought in your mind and you're being very, like, you go into that panic state. Your response is that. So even when you know, you have that knowledge that this fear is not reasonable, it is irrational, but you just cannot let go of the thought. You cannot control it. So it's a continuous, persistent fear. And then you try, people then try to avoid situations where they would face the object of their fear. और पहले से ही उनको कि ओके आई विल बी फेसिंग दैट सिचुएशन व्हेन आई गो ओवर देयर, तो पहले से ही उनका वो ना पैनिक फियर फैक्टर स्टार्ट हो जाता है. एंड व्हेन यू गेट नियर लाइक एग्जाम्स, कई बच्चों का एग्जाम फोबिया होता है, सो पहले से ही शुरू हो जाते हैं, उनका नर्वसनेस एंजाइटी हाई हो जाता है. एंड एज द टाइम ऑफ द एग्जाम गेट्स नियरर, तो कई बार आप देखोगे ना कि मॉर्निंग में ही पेट दर्द शुरू हो गया, तो जा ही नहीं पाते एग्जाम देने के लिए. So they have such a strong phobia of exams at that moment that they're not able to perform also. Stage fear hota hai. People cannot go on the stage, cannot speak out in front of a crowd. So your life, your work, your studies, everything gets disrupted when you're facing that, you're in that state of fear. So your heartbeat can increase, you can even have trouble breathing. So physical, as I said, the symptoms जो है लगने लगते हैं. Some get to that extreme case where they might even faint or they might throw up. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Your body reacts to that. As I said, the morning में बच्चों के पेट दर्द शुरू हो जाता है unexpectedly इसी तरह से. So और जो बच्चों के tantrums होते हैं, they also can be based on a phobia, on a fear. So they are not able to manage it or even express it. So उनका क्या reaction है? They throw in a tantrum. So now many different type of phobias are there, which can be uncalled for, as I just mentioned about balloons. And most common one is of heights. So whenever you think of that situation, is just giving you a high degree of anxiety. So you don't even want to do that. So if you have to think about going somewhere, going up a tall building, so पहले से ही आपका fear जो है ना शुरू हो जाता है. So it has a very like a strong impact on you. So it can be of, it can not just height, it can be of anything. It can be like of crowds. You're not able, very comfortable in crowds. It can be even of the dark, thunderstorms. कुछ भी होता है, और animals से हो जाता है. You have a fear of dogs. Many people have that. If they have been bitten by a dog, especially, so they have a fear throughout life. Snakes, spiders, lizards, as we said. Or sometimes people have fear of medical procedures. Hospital नहीं जा सकते. Injection से डर लगता है. किसी चीज से भी phobia हो सकता है. So any of you have any kind of phobias of this type, or you know of somebody who has?
या मुझे बहुत बहुत ज्यादा भीड़ होती है ना, देन आई not a phobia in the sense, but I'm very scared of that. If there
Maybe
is a
overpowered. Yeah,
uh,
yeah, it could be that way. So ये जो word phobia है ना, it's a Greek word. It comes from the Greek word phobos, which means fear. और इसके साथ हम बहुत सारी चीजें ऐड कर सकते हैं. So like fear of heights जो है, it is called acrophobia. So there are a whole list of phobias for particular things, very zany things also, like fear of peanut butter. I was reading that, I've forgotten what it is called, but very funny fears also. Then we have fear of tight spaces, small spaces, claustrophobia, which is the most common one we are aware of, which we can understand. And what you're talking about, the fear of crowds, so that's agoraphobia. So there's a fear of being in public places, in situations where you're just overpowered by people around you, and there is no escape from there, you could say. So then hydrophobia also I mentioned. बहुत सारे फोबियाज हैं इसमें, अलग अलग तरह के वाटर से जो फोबिया आ जाता है वो. So and when you're faced with that situation, your body, you're like you're not thinking about it. Like what happens in a when we are traveling in by car and AC.
Meenu ji, you're mute.
My network had dropped. I'm back now. So as I was sharing that, I have that feeling of a choking sensation. So I'm not, even when I'm not aware that the AC is off, my body responds automatically. So then I have to switch on the AC immediately. So as I said, body automatically, it gives you the responses that are associated with that fear. So different people have different sensations, different symptoms, you could say. Some can like loss of breath or sweating, or heartbeat also increases. Anything can be possible. Dizziness आ जाती है, nausea feel होने लग जाता है. So I have that feeling in small space. Lifts may I try to avoid going by lifts. I'm not very comfortable in them. So same with the closed car. So in fact, earlier on, without I couldn't travel with closed windows. So now it's a little better. Okay, I'll have to share again. So now let's look at how we can treat these phobias. How do we release them? So there are different ways therapies are. So एक तो होता है कि you expose the individual to that situation in a controlled environment. So small doses, we expose the person and then slowly they are able to let go of their fears. Then there is something called cognitive behavioral therapy also, where you make the person aware of the negative thought processes, their behaviors, their patterns. So this is like you making them aware and the irrationality of the whole thing. So sometimes it also helps to release it. Then of course extreme cases में मेडिसिन भी देनी पड़ती है, एंटी डिप्रेसेंट्स वगैरह देने पड़ते हैं. But hypnosis can really help in releasing these fears. So, because everything is there in a subconscious mind. जो भी हमारे fears हैं, they've consciously they've shifted to the subconscious. So that's why that automatic reaction happens. So when we use hypnosis or hypnotherapy to heal that subconscious mind, we are able to release the fears. Because hypnosis works at those deeper parts of your mind, the subconscious level. So we go down, deep down into your inner self and you reprogram the mind. Or usse you're able to release the fear to quite a great extent. So this can help a lot in releasing the phobias जो हमारे कई बार जो बचपन से ही चले आ रहे हैं और पास्ट लाइफ से भी चले, एज ए गिव यू द एग्जांपल, पास्ट लाइफ से भी जाने से वी आर एबल टू रिलीज द फियर, एंड दैट समटाइम्स हैज इंस्टेंट रिजल्ट्स. So there was one other case where the lady was afraid of both heights and water. So she couldn't travel by air. एक तो वो हाइट में आ गया, एंड देन थिंकिंग ऑफ गोइंग बाय वे, सो ट्रैवल उसके लिए बिल्कुल ही लिमिटेड हो गया था, क्योंकि ना बाय एयर जा सकते ना बोट जा सकते, सिर्फ रोड ट्रैवल हो सकती थी उसकी. एंड इट वाज टू अ वेरी एक्सट्रीम लेवल, सो शी जस्ट कुडंट ट्रैवल. So when we did her past life, she saw herself in a village, and she felt that her father-in-law had pushed her into the well. So the both heights and water came in. दोनों का fear उसको समझ आ गया कि क्यों है मेरी लाइफ में fear है. And the best part is, the beauty of the whole situation is that immediately after that, she just lost the fear, and she got back to us later on that she was able to go by air also, able to travel after some time. So instant results भी आ जाते हैं उससे. So like sometimes I'll just stop share. I think that is the last. Fears, sometimes ये जो fears, phobias होते हैं हमारे में, they can look very silly to others कि क्या है, किस इससे क्यों डर रहे हो, but it is very distressing for the person who is going through that, and it can really affect you. As I said ना, वो बहुत आपकी life ही disrupt हो सकती है. And as you were saying, Shamana ji, that you're scared of, like you get overpowered by crowds. So then you go into a sort of social isolation. You are staying away from things, from places where you should be. So you're not able to connect to others in a good way. So it can lead to a problem of loneliness also. So social wali jo phobia na, it can be very harmful for you. You're not able to connect to people. And then sometimes it gives you a lot of mood disorders also. So people can go into depression also due to it. Anxiety disorder है ये, तो उसकी वजह से depression में भी जा सकते हैं. And then that can lead to substance abuse also, when you have a fear of facing people, of going, so you might resort to substance abuse to give you the courage to face people. So that can be another side effect, you could say, of having a phobia. And in extreme cases, people might even be pushed to suicide. They're not able to cope with the situation. Depression value also been going for that. So we really need to understand the phobia and heal it. And then it's a big strain on your family also. So they're always trying to keep you away from those situations, trying to like elevate your, or it can be both cases. Some they might be helpful or they might become aggressive towards it. क्या है, क्यों इसमें हो, तो दोनों चीजें हो सकती हैं. So they can become too overprotective so that you don't face the situation. And this can like if the child is too scared of mixing up with people, so parents become overprotective, but then that's not helpful because later on in life he has to deal with people. So if he's not if this situation is not dealt with in childhood, it can cause problems when he grows up. So it can be a big pressure on everybody, you could say. So for having a phobia is not an easy thing, a very difficult sort of life it leads you to. So any thoughts, anybody, about phobias, your insights about it?
I totally agree with you, Minuji. And I have realized, like, many times when you experience these events and again, then it helps you to release that. Because I remember going for a cricket match and there was so much of a crowd. So that was first time I also realized, like, I'm so scared of so much of crowd, because the way the entry was here in Delhi, it was really crazy. But then over a period of time, I think uh, thankfully being at Maven and learning with trainers, like I've seen many discussion through why this is so, and I can see that after that I have been easy with like it's okay to be with people, or means it's not like a people, but it's like a large gathering. So where
Crowd.
you are just one of the crowd and
Mhm.
people are making noises and all of it. So
Mhm.
so I think now I'm better. So I think yeah. So the methods that you suggest, like I think it works. Yeah.
So exposure in small doses.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Good. Thank you for sharing that. कुछ और कहना है किसी ने? So we can do a short meditation sort to try to release any phobia you have. If you're
Awesome.
open. Mhm. Anyone else would like to share anything? Uma ji, Meena ji, आपका name नहीं visible है, the person who has joined. Okay, then I'll go ahead with the meditation.
Yes, Menuji. Because I think many times, sometimes we find it difficult to point out all the phobias as well. We do have so many little things as well. So I think it will be helpful.
So any fear, any thought that is persistent,
Yeah.
that can also become equal to a phobia. So we'll just try to focus on that and breathe it out. So okay, just relax, take a deep breath, relax yourself, be comfortable. Just observe your breath coming, going, till where it is going, your throat, your chest, your stomach. Just observe, connecting to your breath, leaving your body loose. And as you breathe, deepen your breath now. Let it go down to your stomach. Just deepen your breath. पूरा stomach तक जा रही है breath आपकी. And you're slowly breathing it out. Just watch your breath, observe your breath, connect to your breath. But as you focus on it, your mind is getting relaxed, releasing all thoughts. And now you're going to focus on that one thought, which is a persistent problem for you. A continuous problem रहती है at the back of your mind. Could be anything, any fear or any anxiety, any thought that creates anxiety on you. कोई situation है, कोई object है, कोई person है, who creates anxiety. So you're focusing on releasing that anxiety, that fear associated with the situation. It could be a fear of a person in your life also, a teacher, a mentor, a relative, kuch bhi. Any sort of fear you have, just focus on that thought. Like you're observing it. It is there in front of you. The thought is there in front of you and you're observing, stepping back and observing it. So in your mind, you have the thought, किसी के बारे में भी कोई भी fear है, वो है, and you're just observing it. Observing the situation, the circumstances of the fear, the associations with it, just observing it. Now, as you observe it, get more deeply connected to it. Yes, it is there. I have this fear in me. Acknowledge it, accept it. मेरे में है ये fear है, एक strong irrational fear है or anxiety hai because of this situation, this person, whatever. You're looking at the fear. So just observing that fear, looking at it, I want you to feel it in your body. Think about it and feel it in any part of your body. Automatically आपका ध्यान उस part पे चला जाएगा जहाँ पे आपको fear feel हो रहा है, physically feel हो रहा है. तो वो कहीं पे भी हो सकता है, chest में हो सकता है, stomach में हो सकता है, head में हो सकता है. So just observe that fear. Feel it in that part of the body. Now I want you to give this fear a shape. Feel it like a cloud over there. So there is a cloud of that fear in that particular part of the body. You are acknowledging it, accepting it, it is there. It is like a cloud in that area of your body. Now give this cloud a color. Any color, first color that comes to your mind. So now you have a colored cloud of that emotion in that part of your body. Again observe it कि yes, ये exist करता है, मेरे अंदर है. I have this fear, this anxiety. Pay your full attention to that cloud, to that colored cloud in that space. And as you pay your full attention to it, feel it expanding. Feel the cloud expanding. You are acknowledging its presence. You are accepting कि ये है मेरे अंदर. Feel it starting to expand and filling up that entire area. Keep focused on that cloud. Keep your full attention on it. Accepting it, acknowledging it. And as you do that, feel it expanding further. It's now spreading to other parts of your body. Allow it to do so. But you have to feel the fear now. Feel it strongly. It is there in me. Feel it in every cell of your body. The colored cloud has spread in throughout your body, right from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. पूरी body में एक cloud, colored cloud of that fear है. Colored cloud of that anxiety है. You're acknowledging it, accepting it, feeling it, and feel it extremely. Feel it strongly. उसको 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करके फील करो अगर करना पड़े तो, बट उसको एक्नॉलेज करो, फील करो स्ट्रांगली इन एवरी सेल ऑफ योर बॉडी. So I have this feeling of fear now and बहुत overwhelming है, बहुत suffocating है. It's there in every cell of my body, making me feel overpowered strongly, completely, totally. Now, as you feel it strongly, you have a choice. Do you want to continue feeling it or do you want to release it? In that moment, in this moment, you are making the choice of releasing it. You don't want to hold it. It's overpowering you, it's overwhelming you, it's suffocating you. आपको नहीं रखना है इसे. So now visualize I'm giving you a balloon. Visualize I have given you a balloon. You have to start breathing into it, blowing it up. Balloon को जैसे हम फुलाते हैं. Breathe out this cloud, this colored cloud of fear and anxiety into the balloon. Putting the intention that I'm breathing out this cloud, you're blowing up the balloon, उसको balloon को फुला रहे हो with the intention कि मैं सारा अपना ये जो colored cloud है इसमें release कर रही हूँ. So just breathe out this cloud, pulling from every cell of your body, consciously breathe out this colored cloud of fear and anxiety into the balloon. उसको फुलाते रहो. एक एक सेल से खींच के आप वो सारा क्लाउड रिलीज करते जा रहे हो into the balloon. Pulling from every cell, you're just releasing it into the balloon. Feel balloon बड़ा होता जा रहा है. It will not burst. It's a magical balloon that I have given you. Burst नहीं होएगा. So keep on breathing out that fear, that anxiety, that cloud, that colored cloud into the balloon. Now one final breath and you breathe out the entire cloud into the balloon. अब फील करो आप उसको जो है ना धागे से बांध रहे हो. And it is full of gas. It will rise up, so just leave it. And watch the balloon now going upwards into the sky. ऊपर जाता जा रहा है. Note the color of the balloon. किस color का balloon है? Just note it. Just observe it. And keep on watching the balloon. ऊपर 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 जाता जा रहा है, आसमान की तरफ जाता जा रहा है. छोटा छोटा होता है, getting tinier, tinier, tinier. अब एकदम से आसमान में गायब हो गया. Ask the universe to accept and dissolve all your fears, your anxiety. Thank the universe for doing so. And as you put in that intention, feel a shower of white light coming, falling on your head. passing right through your body, carrying any residual negativity left. कुछ भी residue रह गया उस negativity का, उस fear का, it's carrying it out through the soles of your feet into the earth. Thank the earth for accepting and dissolving. Again, take your attention to the universe. Feel a shower of pink energy coming, falling on your head, and filling up each and every cell of your body right down to the soles of your feet. Very soothing energy, the loving energy of the universe. Very calming, very relaxing. It's filling up your entire body. एक एक cell में भरती जा रही है ये pink energy. It's the loving energy of the universe. तो heart center में ज़्यादा भरती जा रही है. Filling you with a lovingness from deep inside. It's giving strength to every cell of your body. It's giving you that courage to face whatever your situation is strongly. In this moment, you're being filled with a strength, a courage to face your fears and overcome them. You have the power within you. You have the power to release those fears totally and completely. And in this moment, you have done so. Thank the universe for supporting you. Thank yourself for being able to release the fear. Feeling a comfortableness, a relaxation in every cell of your body. Bring your focus back to your breath. Slowly move your body. Breathe deeply into your stomach. Relax yourself. Rub your hands together and on your face. And welcome back. Yes, good morning, laughing soul. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah. Sometimes laughing too much.
That's good.
Feel like it's stomach pain.
Breathe
I
it out.
think I'm laughing too much until I get IBS. That's why I'm scared of food. No, food phobia.
Thank you, Meena ji.
Thank you.
Anyone would like to share something?
Mm. Um, I think fear is all within us. It depends how we want to approach it. For me, I would approach it with laughter. Of course, sometimes I get catharsis, but I think purging the emotions are normal,
Right.
because I think yesterday I went for hypnotherapy. I think the effects are working.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so and then also white light is also, and the hypnotherapist reminded me, hey, you are an angel, treat everybody as angel. So I have no fear.
Great.
Yeah.
So welcome, Neelam ji.
Thank you for a good session.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, Uma ji, would you like to share something?
Oh, thank you very much. All the fears, what all you mentioned. Thank you so much. It was a very good, nice session. I have all the fears, what to do.
You can
How to,
do this regularly on your own as
huh,
well.
huh.
You will
Yeah,
come.
I'll try my level best.
Uh-huh.
And please wish me all the best.
Truly. All the very best.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Welcome. So anyone else would like to share? Otherwise, we can wind up.
Thank you, Meenuji. It was really wonderful meditation.
Welcome.
And I think we can do it on every fear that we have and anything that comes up also.
So you have you get the idea. You can do it on your own also. एक दो बारी सुन लो, because of the recording है. You can just listen to it once a day and then do it on your own. You don't have to keep coming back to the recording. Do it on your own.
With recording, you follow the pace. Otherwise, it all happens at once. I guess when I do it, like, okay, it's.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, Suma ji, आप कुछ पूछ रहे हो?
No, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that.
So fine, now we can wind up then. Because I am also busy today.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Meenuji. And thank you.